Welcome to Timeout for 3D Training. I'm Tim Morton, and this is Session 3, Being a Model Coach. The source of our content today is from the 3D Coach book by Jeff Duke, Chapter 9, Supermodeling. Leader modeling is a regular part of a training regimen. You set the practices. You set the drills. You maintain authority over the team. This form of modeling allows a coach to do what they are called to do. Teach athletes specific tasks and train them to perform. The problem arises is when a coach never steps out of leader modeling. The solution is to create opportunities for your athletes to take part in peer modeling. This form of modeling happens after you've established your authority as a coach. You might say it's the positive side of peer pressure. Peer modeling takes place when you take an athlete that's really good at a particular skill and have them teach the ones that aren't as good. There's something different that happens when a young person is learning from another young person. It becomes easier for them to visualize themselves competently performing that skill. The final step in the process is what we call self-modeling. This takes place when an athlete becomes self-motivated or intrinsically motivated to pursue a particular skill after he or she has internalized what they have seen modeled by their peers and others. What you are creating is essentially an atmosphere of serving others. At the end of the day, isn't the coaching profession really about building up the next generation of leaders? Here's the challenge. They'll never get that chance to truly lead if coaches don't create the opportunity on the practice field and the playing field. One of the strategies that I've used successfully to implement peer mentoring was a captain's practice. It was a tough loss on the road one night, and our coaching staff and I got together and we decided the next day, instead of making it a super hard practice as a result of poor performance, we wanted to put our captains in charge. I had two really good captains at that time. I trusted them, had good relationships with them. I called them that night and I asked them to put the practice plan together for the next day. We wanted to work on some things that we did not do well at, and I would give them some guidance in putting that plan together. The next day at practice, I brought the team together and I explained to them the purpose of why the captains were going to lead practice. After I had done that, I stepped back, I let them lead. I took notes and observed what was going on throughout the whole practice. It gave me an opportunity to see more than I would have if I was actually leading it. Also, it created this great opportunity for our athletes to serve each other. It was probably one of our most motivated and spirited practices of the season, and I know we got better from the process.